Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. Tonight I just thought I'd do an updated video on one of my Knex Carnival rides. This is my Rocco plane, and I've already done a video on my old version of the Rocco plane, but I've made some adjustments and some improvements to it, so I wanted to show you guys what I did to it. Now, it looks nothing like a Rocco plane right now because the way I have it racked. And I had to rack it this way because it's the only way I could figure out how to do it, because instead of folding like the like my old version, I kind of have to put this one together piece by piece, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But it's worth it because the end result is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on unracking the ride and setting it up. So I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is turn the ride around, because over here on this side is the actual front of the ride. So I'll go ahead and turn it around. Like that. Okay, I'm going to get over here and show you the first thing that I'm going to do is lower the platform. And it's simple. Well, first I have to take this yellow gear and this white connector off, and I'll show you what it's for a little bit later. I'm gonna take off a blue rod right here and slip it right there. Blue rod here and connect it there. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect a couple of red rods from a couple of red connectors. And then I'm gonna move these red connectors down here to the bottom. Kind of fold them in like that. And going to attach my platform right here like this. Okay. And for my extra little piece here that was holding the these two pieces on, I'm just gonna clip it right here. All right, the next thing to do, if you notice here on both sides, well, on this side, there's some steps. So I'm just gonna slip up or slide the steps up off these two yellow rods on that side, and the same thing over here on this side. Slip these up right there. And I'm gonna get back here in the front, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my steps on. If you notice here, there's a couple of little green nub rods. They just clip on right here to these yellow connectors, like that. And they do that on both sides. One there and one there. All right, the next thing I have to do, if you notice right here, I have to unlock this, and I'll show you why. I'm gonna slide this out, and I'm going to put this back on like it was, and put it over to the side for now. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is start taking off the spokes. And the spokes, there's 4 here in the back and 4 here in the front. So I'm gonna take the ones off here in the front first. They just disconnect from some red connectors here. And I'm gonna put them over here, excuse me, to the side for right now. Same thing back here in the back. Just gonna disconnect them from these red connectors. Like that. I'm gonna put them over here with the others. Right there. Okay, the next thing to do is to, if you notice right here, there's a black rod that's kind of helping to hold the cages in place. These are the cages. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, there's 4 cages on this side, 4 cages on this side. Gonna take that out for now. slide it. See if I'm getting that on camera. Yeah, gonna slide it back through these 4 red connectors in the back, like that. Okay, and now it's time to raise up the main arm. But before I can do that, I have to disconnect this this piece here. And for the time being, I'm just going to put it right here with my extra pieces down there in the floor. Okay. Excuse me. It's time to raise up the main tower. And to do that, it's simple. It just disconnects from a connector on the bottom. And as you can see, once I do that, the tower raises. Okay. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to clip a blue connector there to a gray connector. Okay. If you notice right here, there's a support arm. I just disconnected it from a yellow rod down there, and gonna bring this up and put that right there. Okay. Just like that. All right. The next thing to do, if you notice back here in the very back, there are 2 sets of what I would call orange type rods. I have to take those off, so I'm going to take the first row off and the second row, and each little rod's going to disconnect. And I'm going to show you what they're for momentarily. Okay, once those are off, I'm going to put this piece back. I'm going to take these off. There's 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 16 total. Okay, those are off. All right. You're going to come back around to the front. And we're going to start putting on the spokes. All right, the first thing to do is to take off a little blue connector here from the front. And for the time being, I'm just going to put it like that. Okay, if you notice, each set of spokes are connected with little green nub rods. I'm not going to keep the green nub rods. I'm going to put them in a pile and show you where they go while the ride's set up so they don't get lost. But I'm going to start putting the spokes on. Okay, there's 1, excuse me, 2, there's 3. Let me get back here a little bit so you can see better. Okay, there's 4. Okay, same thing with these. I gotta take these little green nub rods off. And when I get done, there's going to be a total of 6 green nub rods left over. Okay, put a spoke there. 1 right here. One right here. And 1 right there. Okay. As for my extra little nub rods, I'm going to put them back here in the back with my extra pieces so they don't get lost. Okay. Now it's time to, if you notice here, there's some orange connectors right here all the way around on each spoke, and I've got to turn those sideways, and I'll show you why. All I do to turn them sideways, I just bring a tan clip down and then push it back up into place like that. I'm going to do that all the way around. Make sure I'm getting this on camera. Yeah, okay. The old way, or the first version of the Rocco plane that I built, it was a lot quicker to set up, but it just didn't look like I wanted it to. I mean, it worked, but this version, I was inspired by a good friend of mine on Facebook to try and do it this way, and it turned out pretty good. So, okay, I'm going to show you what these are for. Remember I said there's 16 of these rods. I'm going to get back here and show you where they go. I'm going to put one here and one here. And mainly what we're doing is forming a square. Okay. Kind of an offset square that goes down at an angle. I'm going to do this all the way around. All right. As you can see, that's what we've got so far. Now it's time to put the other 8 on, and they go like this. Like I said, this way takes a lot longer to set up, but it looks so much more accurate than my old one. So the time it takes to set it up doesn't really bother me, because once it's set up, it looks a lot better than my old one. All right. This is what we have so far. Starting to look like a Rocco plane. Okay. Still not done though. Right here, I'm going to take off this little blue piece right here. And I'm going to put this little yellow gear on right here. It doesn't serve a purpose other than decoration, but it gives it a nice little touch. Okay. Now it's time to put on the cages. Okay, there are 4 cages on each side. There's 4 here and 4 over there. And all I do is I disconnect 4 cages from a couple of white rods there. And the same thing over here on this side. Just like that. Okay. And bring it back around to the front. Okay. If you notice, my cages are connected by little green nub rods. I'm just going to take them apart so they're, you know, individual like that. Okay. 4 there, and I'll show you. I'll put them down here on the floor. 4 there, and there's going to be 4 more here. Okay. I'm going to start. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to start at the bottom. And just take off an a purple connector and slip it on. Same thing right here. Take a purple connector off, slide on the little yellow part, like that. And I'm going to do this all the way around the wheel. In the future, I'd like to modify my cages so they'll look a little bit better and maybe, spin like a real Rockoplane. But for now, I'm just gonna see if this will work for me. Okay, we got 3 more to go. Slip it there. All right, we have all the cages on the Rockoplane. Slide the camera back here and show you what we have so far. I've seen several different versions of Rockoplanes. The older styles, I've seen them with the platforms like I have there, and some of the newer styles, or most of the newer styles, they don't really have the platforms, but I like the platform on mine with the steps. Gonna give it a spin. It has no motor, no hand crank or anything like that. It just simply free spins. Like that. Okay, but let's see. Okay, we're still not quite finished. As I mentioned earlier, we got some extra pieces back here that we've got to put up because if I don't put them up, they will get lost, especially when I'm setting up my whole show, and I don't want to run the risk of losing. So this part that was holding on some of the spokes, it's going to go right here. Clip 1 red connector there, 1 red connector there to a yellow rod. Like that. Okay, and as for my 6 little green nub rods, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. And as for this part that was keeping the spokes put into place, I'm just going to slip this right here and let it sit right there. And now we have a fully set up Knex Rockoplane. I'm going to get back up here in the front and give you a good angle. All right, I'm gonna get up there and give it some spins for you. Like I said, there's no motor. No hand crank, nothing, no shafts, anything like that. Just free spins, but I'll give it some spins and show you how it looks. Like I was mentioning earlier, excuse me, the cages do not spin or roll over like they're supposed to, so I plan on modifying those a little bit later down the road. But for now, I think it's okay. I just got to figure out a way to make the cages spin. Okay, I'm gonna get over here and give you a different angle. Give it some more spins. From here, give it some spins. Now, of course, a real Rocco plane wouldn't spin that fast, but just for video purposes. Okay, I'm going to give it here on the other side and give you another angle. Let's see here. Please excuse all my kids' toys over there in the corner. It's a lot easier to put them in the corner than it is to put them up, but anyway, back to the Rocco plane. Looks like a pretty good angle there. I'm gonna give it a few more spins. Trying to get a good front angle for you. Give it a few more spins in the front. Alright, that's going to be it for the Knex Rock plane. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it took so long to set the ride up, but like I said, when I made the modifications, I kind of have to put the ride together piece by piece instead of letting it fold. But if you watch my old video of my old Rocco plane, you could tell a big difference. The old one, it was easier to set up, but it didn't look as good as this one in my opinion. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Before I go, I want to give you a good shot of the let's see, the wheel here. The steps, platform, the cages, and the wheel. Give you a good shot of the trailer back here. Alright guys, that's it for the updated video on my Knex Rock plane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it took so long, like I said before. It takes a little bit longer to set it up now, but I think it looks a lot better than my old one. Stay tuned for some more videos. I got some more rides that I'm working on. Waiting for some more pieces to come in before I can finish them. But if there's any ride you'd like for me to try to build, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Some rides are more difficult than others. Some rides I can build, some rides I can't, simply because Knex only allows for, for so much movement and only certain angles and stuff like that. But I'll do the best I can for you guys. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the lost my train of thought, but anyway, stay tuned for the next videos, and thanks for watching, and until next time, happy building.